What if I told you that you can find a mystery number without ever knowing what it is? Sound impossible, right? Let's figure it out. I am 5 years older than my sister. I don't know her exactly, but I already know the relationship between us. And that is what the algebra is. In the next few minutes, you're going to realize you have been doing algebra your whole life without even knowing it. Let's turn that relationship into something we can actually write down and use a formula. Let's understand what is a variable. A variable is basically a symbol which is usually a letter that sounds for an unknown or a changing value. So a variable can be represented as X, Y, A, N. I mean in any alphabet. Okay. Now think of it as a box that can hold different numbers. For example, if you have a box with some candies, correct? And three more candies makes 10 total. If I add three more candies to it, it will make a total of 10. How many were there in the box? You just did algebra. And by the end of this video, you will be a total pro at it. Let's understand now what do we mean by constant, variable, and coefficient. Now, constant is basically a fixed number. For example, like 5, -3, 100, where variable is the unknown, which is basically represented by the alphabets, like X, Y, A, etc. Where the coefficient is the number that has been multiplied with a variable. For example, in this expression, 7 is a coefficient, where X is a variable and 5 is a constant. Just remember, the constant remain fixed. The value never changes. But, but the variable is not constant, as the variable can be 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the coefficient is basically dependent on the variable, since both of them are multiplied to each other. Now, let's understand how to write an algebraic expression. So, for writing any algebraic expression, we need to first understand the phrase that has been given to us. So the first phrase says 5 more than a number. So here the number is not known to us, right? So now let's keep the number to be x. And since it is 5 more means you are adding something to it. So it will be x plus 5. The next is 3 times a number. 3 times a number means 3 is multiplied with a number. That is 3x. And since it is decreased by 2, decreased by 2 means going to be minus 2. Okay. Now let's understand half of a number. Here again, number is unknown to us. So half is represented as 1 by 2. 1 by 2 of a number, which is half times x. So finally, we can also write it as x by 2. Now let's understand the last phrase. 7 less than twice a number means here we need to subtract 7 with twice a number. Twice means it is 2 times of a number. Here again number is unknown, so it is going to be 2x minus 7. I hope writing the expression from the phrase is clear to you. You just need to understand the phrase and then accordingly we have to write the expressions. Now let's understand what do we mean by word term. So a term is a number, a variable or a product of both that is separated by the operation sign that is plus and negative. So in this case, if this expression is given to you, how many terms are there? Yes, you are right. We have 3 terms inside this. But what are those 3 terms? The first term is 4x, second one is 3y, and the next is 7. Since all of them are separated by some operator sign, that is plus and minus. Here we have three terms. Now let's understand what do we mean by like terms and unlike terms. Like terms means that are having same variable and same power. For example, any expression that is having 3x and 5x. I'll give you another example. For example, the expression is given to you like this. Now here, how many like terms are there in these two expressions? We can see here we have 3x that is having a same variable. Again, in this expression, we have 5x. So there are only one like terms over here. Since y is a different variable, so it will not be considered as a like term. So you should remember that they should have same variable and same power. I can give you another example like 3x plus 2 and 3x square plus 5x plus 1. Now here you will not consider that 3x and 3x squares are the like terms because both of them are having different powers, different exponential powers. So only the like term would be your 3x and 5x. Unlike terms are the one that are having different variables and different powers. For example, 3x and 3x squared. Just I explained you in the example. And 3x and 3y. So here 3x and 2y are my unlike terms. Now let's learn how to add and subtract a expression. The rule is only combine the like terms. So we just need to combine the like terms. Let's try to solve this question. For example, 3x plus 5 is added with 2x minus 3. The first step is to always open the bracket. Let's open the bracket. It will become 3x plus 5. Since we have plus sign outside, so it will become plus 2x. And plus and minus 3 will become minus 3. The second step is to move the like terms at one side. So it will be 3x plus 2x plus 5 minus 3. Now we will add our like term. 3x and 2x will become 5x. And 5 minus 3 will become 2. So it will be 5x plus 2. So finally, the answer is 5x plus 2. Similarly, let's try to solve this question. As you remember, the first step is to open the bracket. So it is 7x plus 4. We have minus sign outside, and when we open the bracket, it will become minus 2x. Minus and plus will become minus 1. Now, second step is to move the like terms at one place. So it is 7x minus 2x plus 4 minus 1. Now here 7x and minus 2x become 5x. 4 minus 1 will become 3. 5x plus 3 is my answer. Isn't that so easy to do the addition and the subtraction of the expression? Now, the next thing comes is the substitution. For example, in exam, the expression would be given to you and they're asking you that we need to substitute the value of x in this expression. X is already given to us that x is 2. So we have to find out the value of 3x plus 4. Since 3 is multiplied with x and x is 2, so it will be 3 times 2 plus 4. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 4, which makes a 10 as the final answer. Alright, pause the video right here and try these questions. Now, seriously, you have to pause it, okay? Write your answers down because in a second, I'll tell you if you got them right or not. Got them? Great. Let's do a lightning recap of everything you have just learned. If we want to write an expression of 8 more than a number, so here number is unknown, so it will be x plus 8. Now, here they're asking us to first simplify and they're also giving the value of x is equal to 5. Since the expression is given to us, first we need to solve the expression. That is 4x plus 6 means first step was to always open the bracket plus 3x minus 2. Now, the second step is to move the like terms at one place. So 4x plus 3x plus 6 minus 2. 4x plus 3x makes it 7x plus 4. Now, but as we know, the value of x was already given to us, which was equal to 5. So we will substitute the value of x over here. So that means 7 times 5 plus 4. 35 plus 4. Final answer is going to be 30. I hope all of them has done it in this way and not putting the value of the x in the beginning. Please don't do that. You first need to solve the expression and then put the value of x to solve this. The next thing they asked is to identify the like terms. So out of those two expressions that were given to us, the like terms were 4x and 3x. In this video, you learn what a variable is, the difference between a constant and a coefficient, what a term actually means, how to tell like terms and unlike terms, and how to combine the expression and substitute the number into expression. That 6 algebra skills in one video. But here's the thing. This is just the foundation. Next, we are taking the exact skills and using them to actually solve for x. That's where algebra gets really powerful. If you don't want to miss it, hit subscribe to Think Mathic right now, and I'll see you in the next one.